Hey everyone, so those who subscribe to the feminist philosophy have got a choice to make. They are at a crossroads here. So choice A is that women are strong, independent, capable of effectively making difficult choices, and that women are to be held to the same standards as men. Or choice B is that women are not to be held in the same light as men. They don't need to take responsibility for their actions, and in relation to men, women are not as effective at making independent choices for themselves. Feminism needs to make up its mind on this, because on one hand, take Aziz Ansari, who was apparently guilty of some form of sexual assault because the lady he was with was ineffective at expressing her concerns and would not vocalize her discomfort due to some sort of power structure that Aziz had on his side. Certainly it doesn't have anything to do with physical power, no offense to Aziz, but I feel like he would get knocked over by a gust of wind. But aside from Aziz, there was that classic case from Occidental College, where a girl and a guy were both drunk and had, by all accounts, consensual sex with each other. People who were present said that the girl was almost throwing herself on him, and he was intoxicated as well. Yet when the college administration gets involved, the girl is absolved of all responsibility, and it is the guy who is kicked out of college. So feminists, are women strong and independent? Are they just as responsible and just as capable of controlling their actions as men are? Because if that is the case, you should spend far more of your time battling these instances that infantilize women. There should be an uproar within the feminist community demanding that women be punished just as much as men are punished in these situations where it was both the man and woman that made the incident occur. If you ever hope to be taken seriously when it comes to equality, you have to also demand equality even if it means that an individual woman is punished for engaging in the same acts as a man. If you don't raise your voice and demand that women be treated equally to men, even if it has that negative consequence for that woman, then you've clearly illustrated that you are only interested in talking about equality that benefits women, but you have no interest in the equality of consequences and the equality of punishments, especially if that means that you'd be advocating for men to not have their lives thrown into chaos because of unfair treatment. You don't want any part of that, do you? And it shows. All in all, feminism has clearly become a philosophy that is not interested at all in equality as it claims to be. They are only interested in raising women up and at the same time being completely content with the destruction of innocent men's lives, all the while never advocating for women to be held to those same punitive standards that men are. Unbeknownst to a large number of feminists, it is actually contemporary feminism that deals the most damage to the view that society has on women. If a man does something you don't like, instead of actually confronting the situation like an adult, you'd rather have a blog post written anonymously about it. That's the behavior I'd expect from a child. Thankfully for women, in the big picture of it all, there really are a huge number of women who have not been twisted by the doctrine of third-wave feminism. In fact, most of the women in my own life look at the Aziz Ansari incident and the Occidental College incident, and without hesitation, the women I know immediately call out the female for being ridiculous and childish, while the feminist movement applauds their efforts. So there is still tons of hope for women out there, but the last place it comes from is the feminist movement, which only serves to prevent women from actually becoming stable adults. Thanks, and that's all.